Martin.
Kia ora, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much. I rise on behalf of New Zealand First as the Arts and Culture spokesperson, and I'm pleased to stand in support of the bill to Select Committee stage and to acknowledge the Member of Parliament, Nicky Wagner, for bringing the bill to the House and the trustees that have been working around these heritage properties for some time. In my own experience in my own town, where we have a grand lady who is also 100 years old, and where there have been a substantial number of voices to pull down our heritage, to attack our heritage because they might be in a prime spot that might have more commercial value. I know actually how difficult it can be to sometimes argue the point that these buildings must be protected and must be maintained. So, and while in the circumstances that I'm talking about, and with this Category 1 building, with the last building made of hollow blocks, so not of a stone block construction, we only have to raise $1 million more to make sure that the inside is preserved and strengthened, but as opposed to $290 million. So my hat is off to the very brave people that have put themselves forward, who will put themselves forward, who will commit themselves to these buildings and to the maintenance of this heritage, as already has been suggested, not just for Christchurch, but for the country. And it's just another step on the way to making sure that this Parliament supports the people of Christchurch in any way that we can, to bring them back to the fabulous city that they were. They still have the character and the strength and the backbone that they always had, and probably are even more resilient than they ever were due to the circumstances of the earthquake. But they still need support in particular ways, and this is one of the ways that this Parliament can do so. We don't see any reason to take up any more time to talk any more about the bill. We look forward to the Select Committee process. We look forward to the wide consultation that has already taken place around this particular issue, and we believe it has strong support from the local area, and so we will commend the bill to the House.
Can I just advise members on 5-minute speeches? Custom and practice dictates that, like the general debate, speakers with 5-minute slots are to be seated on the ringing of the bell, and the next speaker should seek the call.
Mr. Speaker.
I call the Honourable Member Maggie Barry.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise with great pleasure to speak to the Arts Centre of Christchurch Trust Bill at its first reading. As the Chair of the Select Committee, the Local Government and Environment Select Committee, I am delighted that the Honourable Nicky Wagner